Hi everyone, welcome to Sue's Craft Corner, where you'll find fun DIY projects and great ideas for crafters of all ages. In today's craft tutorial, I'd like to show you how to make this quick and easy no-sew fabric pumpkin. This cute craft is perfect for a Thanksgiving table centerpiece, or make a cute arrangement with Halloween fabric. Since each pumpkin takes less than 5 minutes to make and is relatively inexpensive, you and your friends could make several to decorate for a luncheon or banquet. They also make a nice little gift. The supplies you'll need for this project are mostly everyday household items you can upcycle. For one medium-sized pumpkin, you'll need 8 plastic grocery bags, a 9-ounce plastic cup, 1 rubber band, a stick about 6 inches long, some raffia, and a piece of fabric 18 inches by 21 inches. I'll include a list of supplies in the video description below. I'm excited to show you how quick and easy these pumpkins are to make. So let's get started. So to get started, we're going to place the fabric with the wrong side facing up. Then we're going to have our 8 plastic bags, and we want all of the handles to be on the same end so that we can tie the rubber band around them. So you want the rubber band to be loose enough so that you can fit the stick inside later on. So we're going to arrange the plastic bags like a flower. We'll put 1 bag in each corner and 1 bag pointing toward each side. And then you'll put your left forefinger, if you're right-handed, put your left forefinger through the hole. And then so I'm going to make some noise, and then I'll give you more instructions. Okay, so now that the bags are arranged, with your finger through the rubber band, we want to put the plastic bag handles inside the plastic cup. Now you're going to roll each plastic bag up so that you can see the edges of the fabric. So the next step is to bring up one side of the fabric, and we're going to hold it in place with your middle finger. Bring up an adjacent side of the fabric. Then we've got the corner here we're going to work with. With your right hand, gather up the edges of the fabric towards your left hand, making nice little pleats. And you want to keep some pleats in this corner fabric. You don't want a flat pleat. You want little gathers in that fabric. Then we want to use this long corner fabric to cover up the raw edges. So I'm going to push it through the hole where my finger is so it's secure inside the rubber band. Okay, so now we rotate it, scrunch up your plastic bags, and then we'll bring up this side of the fabric. Gather up your edges towards your left hand. Make some nice folds in the fabric. And then push it down inside the rubber band. Rotate, scrunch your bags. Bring the fabric up. Make your folds. Push the fabric through, hiding all the raw edges. You can make some adjustments. And we have one more corner, so I'm going to pull these raw edges in. Push it through. So make sure your tail covers those raw edges. If you have a square piece of fabric, 21 inches by 21 inches, it's a little easier to hide all those raw edges. But 18 inches by 21 inches is the size of a fat quarter, so sometimes that size is a little bit easier to work with, to buy. All right, so now we're just going to tie the raffia around the bottom of the stick, and I'm going to make a bow. Make my loops really long, and then you just stick it in through the rubber band, and there you go. Now I'd like to give you a few tips for a successful pumpkin project. First, let's talk about size. So these 3 pumpkins are similar in size, but this one's a little bit taller. It's using an 18-ounce cup. This is the size we just made using a 9-ounce cup. This is also a 9-ounce cup, but it's a little bit shorter. And for that pumpkin, I used a fabric napkin. You can also use a dish, not a dishcloth, a hand towel, which makes a really cute gift using a hand towel. You can also use oatmeal boxes if you want a bigger pumpkin, or a potato chip can. So on the potato chip can, I've wrapped a couple of plastic sacks around the bottom to give it a little stability, so if it gets bumped, it won't tip over. And I'm going to show you that one after I get it made up. This is a woven fabric. I think I've got a yard of fabric there. We may not need that much. And then this is the stick that will be going in the top. Don't forget about food cans. Any size will do. So the purpose of the cup or can is to help give the pumpkin some stability, and also will determine the size of your pumpkin. You can adjust the number of plastic bags that go inside your pumpkin depending on the size. We used 8 for the medium. I'll count up the bags I need for the tall one and let you know what that is. Let's talk about fabric. So this is how a fat quarter comes. You can also request a fat quarter if you're at a quilting shop. A fat quarter is 18 inches wide by 22. So they cut it along the fold and at 18 inches. If you buy a quarter yard the regular way, it's only going to be 9 inches wide by 44 inches. A nice fabric to use is a woven fabric. It's the colored threads are woven in to create a plaid design. So it's the same on both sides. Over here we have some sticks. I like to have sticks that have a little bit of character to them. You can just use a plain straight stick and break them off if you don't have a saw. I like fat sticks, and my favorite is to cut the stick where it bends or where it's growing a second branch. Okay, over here, if you want the grapevine, or not the grapevine, the pumpkin vine look, you can do curly raffia. So you're just going to get your raffia wet, wrap it around a stick and let it dry overnight, or you can blow it dry with a blow dryer if you're doing everything the same day. For your table arrangements, for mine I used a fabric napkin and this English ivy floral bush from the dollar store. And so you can just bend all the wires flat so that they fit under your pumpkin with the leaves in between. Let's go ahead and make this tall pumpkin together. I've wrapped a few extra plastic bags around the base so that it's a little more puffy at the bottom. I've got 20 grocery bags in the rubber band. So we put the handles down into the tube. Put your finger in the center. Bring up the side of the fabric, hold it with your middle finger. Bring up the second side. Hold it with your thumb. Gather the corner edges. Create folds in the excess fabric. Make sure your short ends are near the rubber band, and then use that long corner tail to tuck down into the rubber band. Rotate. Bring up the side edge. Gather. Make your folds and tuck. Bring up the side edge. Gather up the corner. Make your folds and tuck. Here's the last corner. Gather it up. And put the short ends underneath and tuck. Okay, I put the curly raffia on the stick. It's got a little knob here. So put push the center of the raffia down inside. Okay, so there's the great big pumpkin. I'd like to show you how the large pumpkin we just made compares to the other sizes. So this one has the potato chip can inside. This other large one has a small oatmeal box. And then this one is the next biggest one. It has the 18-ounce plastic cup. Then the next size down has the 9-ounce plastic cup. Then this one's just a little bit shorter. It has also a 9-ounce plastic cup, but that cup is shorter than the other 9-ounce. And then we have this small tiny pumpkin, and it was made by using a rolled up sock. And when I saw so I didn't think of this idea. I saw the rolled up sock on HGTV. But when I saw the sock, it looked like a donut, which inspired me to make a donut pumpkin. And I have a short video showing how to make that one, and I'll put a link in the description below. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. This is my first YouTube video, and if you'd like to have more ideas for crafters of all ages, you can subscribe to my channel, Sue's Craft Corner, and click the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of my upcoming videos. So I hope you'll have a safe, happy Halloween and a really fun Thanksgiving with your family and friends. Have a nice day. Bye.